Hey, Bam Aquatics. You're here, my first viewer, I think. My first live stream. Thanks for stopping. How's it going tonight? Angelo, how's it going, dude? Thanks for stopping, man. It's my first live stream. I'm excited. Hey, Bam
Heather?
Aquatics. You're here, my first viewer, I think. My first live stream.
Eric, my
Thanks for
brother's in the
stopping.
stream.
How's it going tonight? So tonight I wanted to do a couple, just have a good
Angelo,
hangout
how's
and
it going, dude?
conversation.
Thanks for
Uh,
stopping, man.
so
It's my
first I want to
first
talk
live
about
stream. I'm
what
excited.
my first
Hey,
tanks
Bam
were that I can
Aquatics.
remember.
You're
Then I
here,
want
my
to talk
first
to
viewer, I
you guys
think.
and see
My
what your
first live
first setups
stream.
were when you first got
Eric,
into
my
hobby, whether it
brother's
was
in the
when you were a
stream.
kid or when you were an adult.
How's it going
Um,
tonight?
and also, if you notice my ticker down at the bottom of the screen, hopefully it's working right. Uh, we can get you.
So
If you
tonight I
email
wanted to do a
me at
couple
raccoonchris
just have a good
aquatics
hangout
at
and
how's
conversation.
gmail.com.
Thanks for
Uh,
stopping, man. So
Send me a one
first I
minute
want to
clip
talk
of
about
your
I'm
favorite
excited.
tank,
What my first
and
tanks were
maybe
that
I'll
I can
choose it
remember.
and use it
Then I
as my
want to talk to you
background
and
and
give
give
you
you
a
a
little
little
see what
shout
your
out,
live
just like a
setups were
clip
when
or
you
something's
first got
gotten a
into
hobby,
hobby,
whether
whether
it's
it's
when you were a kid
of
or
your name up in the
when you
corner or
were an
something. Give
adult.
you a
How's it
shout
going
out.
tonight? So,
And
uh,
also, if you notice my ticker down at the bottom of the screen, hopefully it's
thanks,
working
thanks,
right.
Bam Aquatics. I'm glad. I
Uh,
was kind of worried about the mic and the
we can
sound.
get you.
So I
So
appreciate that. It
tonight I
makes me
want to
feel better.
do a
At
couple just have a good
raccoonchris
hangout
at
and conversation.
gmail.com.
Thanks for
Oh,
stopping,
two
man.
audios.
So
Okay.
send me a one
First, I
minute
want to
clip
talk Is that
of
better?
your favorite tank, what my first tanks
And
were
maybe
that
I'll
I can
choose it
remember.
and use it
Then I
as my
want to talk to you
background
and
and
give
give
you
you
a
a
little
little
see what
shout
your
out,
live
just like a
setups
Is it
were
better?
when you first got into hobby, whether it's when you were a kid or
Your name up in the
when you
corner or
were an
something.
adult.
Give
How's
you
it
a
going
shout out.
tonight?
So,
And
uh,
also, if you notice my ticker
how are we
down
doing tonight,
at the bottom
everybody?
of the
What's
screen,
going
hopefully
on?
it's working
Thanks,
right.
Bam Aquatics. I'm glad. I was kind of worried about the mic and the
We can
sound.
get you.
So I
So
appreciate that.
tonight
It
I
makes me
want to
feel
do
better.
a
Thank you,
couple
sir.
just have a good hangout
Fish
and
Keeping Jamaica
conversation.
just showed up. I appreciate
Two
you, man.
audios. So
Thanks for
send me a
stopping
one
in.
minute clip
Is that
of
better?
your favorite tank, what my
You
first
can't
tanks
understand
were
me?
that I can
Oh
remember.
boy.
Then I want to talk to you
Let's
and
see if
give
I
you
can
a little
fix
shout
this.
out,
How's
just
it
like
now?
a
Is it better?
clip or something's gotten a hobby, whether it's when you were a kid or
Your name up in the
when you
corner or
were an
something.
adult.
Give
How's
you
it
a
going
shout out.
tonight?
So,
And also,
oh
if you
boy,
notice my
crap.
ticker
How are we
down
doing tonight, everybody? Oh man, I've screwed something up. I got multiple volumes going on. All right, let's see here. Lots of audio. Let's see if I can get this fixed here. Angelo's getting dizzy. Oh man. Hey, Chris Grande. Now it's good? Okay, good. Thank you. I'm glad I was able to figure that out. Sorry about that. Thank you, Mindy. Appreciate that. Let's see if I can get a moderator here. See if I can figure this out. All right. Thank you, Heather. So now we finally have the audio. Audio is working. All right. Oh, I didn't know Aquarium Co-op was going a live stream. I didn't know that. So whoops. All right. So my first talk about today our first aquarium setups. So I don't know, my brother Eric's in the live stream, so I don't know if he can kind of back me up on this or correct me if I'm wrong, but I had two tanks stick out in my mind as my first aquarium, and I uh, one was a 10-gallon with blue gravel and neon tetras. Of course, I don't remember. Uh, Jake's got this. Let's see. And have to tell him about the mic. We still having mic issues. So so the first tank I can remember, two versions of a 10-gallon, both with blue gravel. Of course, as a little kid, I didn't do anything like that with this tank, so they probably rarely got water changes. And I kind of have a feeling that when they did get water changes, they were like 100% water changes. So, those poor fish before we knew better, right? Uh, 14 watching, only 3 likes. Yeah. Thank you, Raleigh. Thank you for Fish Keeping Jamaica for mentioning that about the like button. And the other one is guppies. I remember enjoying guppies being growing up as babies, um, coming out as tiny little things and watching them develop and watching them gain their color. Uh, so just two memories that I remember, probably under 10 years old. Really not taking care of the fish, but just my first memory in the hobby. Really, what got me started. Along the way, I had an Oscar tank. Um, lot of learning lessons as well. So, and my brother's in the hobby now. He's got his own tank. Probably on the way to multiple tankitis. I'm assuming, Eric. You can talk your wife into a 55 gallon. So, I know we all have growing pains or whatever, but uh, somebody else have. What was your first tank like? Do you have tanks as a kid? Did you not get into it when you were an adult until you were an adult? Uh, Mindy, you don't know how. There should be under the somewhere under the screen that you're watching the video. There should be a like or dislike button. I'm not sure. You can't find the like button either, Eric. What the heck? So, what was your first tank like? What kind of fish did you keep in it? How big was it? You had one as a kid, but it disappeared. Wonder what happened to that, Angelo. Chris Grande, 20-gallon blue pebbles with koi fish. Bad idea, man. That's yeah. I think that's pretty common when we're first getting started in the hobby. Putting goldfish and koi fish in the two small tanks. Airs. Hey, Otter Creek Aquatics. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you joining. Fail Masters in, Jason. Uh oh, bro. You can't find the chat should be. Oh, you've obviously found it again since you're back in the chat, Eric. Thank you. Heather says you quickly ended up with 4 tanks. It happens quickly. Believe me. A lot of us can relate to that. Um, I think my buddy Jason, who's the fail master, you see him in the chat as the fail master. He just got his first tank. And what? One of your fish died already? What happened? Did you end up getting those neon tetras, Jason? So my husband listened to the pet shop employee, and we ended up with way too many fish for a 10 gallon that shouldn't be together. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's a good way to get started in the hobby, though. You get a good diversity in your little collection, right, Heather? So you end up getting those two neon tetras at Walmart, Jason. Man, you should have just held out, dude. Should have just waited. Angelo's fish tanks. It was a tank with goldfish. They died. Then my parents got us 2 turtles. They got big, and then one day I got home from school and they were gone from the tank and all. Maybe, yeah, maybe they ran away, Jason or Angelo. Otter Creek says your background is super advanced. Never seen anyone do a live stream like this. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I was really happy to try to figure it out. Actually, Steampod Aquatics uses a green screen for his live streams, and that's kind of where I got the idea. I thought it'd be cool than having the background of my man cave and garage here. Um, but I would like to, if you see the ticker going across the bottom of the screen, I would like to offer you to send a 1 minute clip video clip of your favorite tank to that email, and I'll choose one and use that as my background for next time. And I'll leave your name up in the corner of the screen, give you a little shout out. First fish tank was when I was 12 years old, 50 gallons with Oscars chasing guppies. Oh man. Then after a few days, white spots outbreak. So we had an ick outbreak. Yeah, Oscars with guppies, man. If only we knew better at the time, right? BAM Aquatics, I use PC. Right now I'm streaming through OBS. Mindy, my first my first tank will be a mini tank whenever you get one for me. Yeah, so my wife is Mindy Gill, you see up in the chat. She loves the mini tank I got. She wants me to get one for her and set it up for her. So I'm gonna have to do that here soon. Let's see here. I like to do that, but I'm unsure how to do that. So, BAM Aquatics, all you have to do is, OBS is a free download. So if you just Google OBS, it's like the first link that'll come up. Download that. And then all I did was I searched how to use green screen in, let's see here. I might need to adjust my screen here. Maybe not. Um, all I did was search on Google how to green screen on OBS, and it took me right there. And I watched a couple videos. It was actually pretty easy once you got the hang of it. Have a Mac movie. I'm not sure how to stream with the green screen on it. Angelo's fish tanks. The first tank I bought was a bowl for a betta. Once I researched it, got him a 2.5. Wanted neons, and I got 10. And then I snowballed from there and have 15 tanks. It's snowballs quickly, doesn't it? Is OBS available for Mac? I think so. I can't verify that, but I think so. So, how's everyone doing tonight? Wednesday already? Halfway through the work week? I will tell you, I did, with the common Oscar mistakes, I think it would have been probably 14, 15 years ago. I was probably right out of high school or maybe even still in high school. I got my first Oscar and I put a 10-gallon tank, put them in a 10-gallon tank, and I quickly realized that was going to be too small of a tank for him. So I did get him into a 55, and that's where he pretty much lived out the rest of his life. And I had him for a long time. He got probably about 14 inches long, but just the things you kind of learn the hard way in the hobby. Is 79.3 too hot for a neon tetra? Um, no, I'm gonna say he'll survive just fine. I think 78 is probably where you want to be though, Jason. Crip Oscar says Mindy. Yeah, he was a fish that he was a grumpy Gus. I tell you that he hated everything. So I loved my Oscar, but my black ghost knife killed him. Your black ghost knife killed your Oscar? Hey, Unconventional Aquatics, you made it. Thank you for showing up, man. I appreciate you stopping in. How's it going, dude? Don Gallagher. Are you crazy? Corey was like, that's you're the second person to say that. I didn't know, Don. I didn't know he was going live. I decided last night I was gonna schedule it for this stream for 8 o'clock, and I didn't realize he was going live. So, hey, Letha, how's it going? So if you guys make videos or don't make videos, you notice there's a channel you've never seen in the stream before, check them out. So hit the subscribe button if you like what they're doing. Check each other out. Hey, Joe Munoz, how's it going, man? A lot of good people in the stream tonight. Rob93 Aquatics, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping in. Hey guys, so if you're just joining the stream, feel free to share what your first tank was. First tank you ever had, whether it's as a kid or your first stream as an adult. how did you get in the hobby, and what was that tank like? I was just got done telling everybody I some of the mistakes I made, like an Oscar in the 10-gallon tank, before I finally realized to get a bigger tank. Angelo, yeah, I agree with the Cardinals. Plus, they're a little bit more colorful and they get a little bit bigger. I do prefer. I mean, both are really cool. Neons and Cardinals are really cool, but I do prefer Cardinals. Otter Creek Aquatics, you still have 16 in the chat. There's so many people in this stream. It won't really. You can fill my tank in another month. Yeah, Eric, I'll go over and film it right now if that's okay. I like your tank, even though I mean you just got to let even out a little bit. Hey, Aquarium Cop, what's up, dude? How's it going? My first tank was a Sherman. Wrong kind of tank. My first tank was a 55 gallon. We have a Pacu. It was so big he had to swim straight up and down and turn around. Yeah, Pacu get really big. It's crazy. I remember my way overstocked 20 gallon high in high school. My roommate worked at a fish store. I remember that, Eric. That's when you got like really into it. You had some really cool fish in there and a really cool aquascape though. Any other new tanks in the group? I'm really glad this background worked out. I was kind of nervous about that. First time trying this out. Is the chat on the side of the screen working? Trying to get the chat working out. I don't know if it's working or not. A Raging Otter. I've never seen your channel before. I'm gonna have to check you out. Do you make videos? Thanks for stopping into the stream. Cool background. Thank you. That's actually my 37 gallon when it was a high tech planted tank. I had about 19, 20 plant species in there. Bunch of mono shrimp, some cardinal tetras, some clown killies. Really like that tank. So, um, shoot me an email with a 1 minute clip of your favorite tank, video clip of your favorite tank, and I'll use that for my next live stream for my background. I'll leave your name up on the screen for a shout out. Memo Aquatics, it's going amazing. Hey, Unconventional Aquatics, you're in South Carolina? How's the weather down there? It was pretty cold this morning. My truck said it was like 21 degrees when I left for work. Do you clean glass off the algae weekly? Generally I'll give it a quick wipe down, but there's not necessarily sometimes there's a little bit there, but not always kind of a thing. It's just part of my routine. I give it a real quick once over, but it never really accumulates too bad. Doing it once a week. Background is so awesome. I don't know why, but it's so fun in person. Yeah, that tank was. I did really like that tank. I'm kind of sad. Um, Otter Creek Aquatics. Where am I located? I'm located in Northwest Ohio, so we get kind of the extremes of summer, 90 plus degree humid weather, and then we get the nice cold in the wintertime. And it seems like our falls keep getting shorter and shorter. It went from like 80 degrees to 50 something, and now it's like 30 something as a high today. So fall doesn't last very long. It's like my favorite time of year. First tank was a single goldfish and a purple Crayola crayon tank. Calling for a lot of snow tomorrow night. Where are you, Angelo? Where are you located? Hey, fish keeping Jamaica. What's the weather like down there? Was it probably like 70 something and a nice ocean breeze? Mam Aquatics 23 watching, only 12 likes. Hey guys, I appreciate you encouraging the likes. That's awesome. Appreciate everybody for showing up tonight. This is my first live stream, so having a lot of fun though. It's a lot of fun. Jamaica hot all year round. Yeah, believe me, it'd probably be a nice vacation. I've never been there, but I'd probably like to go there about February or March when it's still winter here near Ottawa, Canada. So you're way up there. Yeah, it probably gets pretty cold up there quick too, doesn't it? Chat looks good to me. Thanks, Don. Yeah, Bam Aquatics. You have everyone here support your other channels. I agree with that. If you see someone in the channels, feel free to check them out. Subscribe to them. We're all trying to meet our goals. Are trying to hit our goals. So, everyone here makes great content, and I watch everyone's videos here. So, definitely check everyone out if you don't know or if you're not familiar with them. Definitely encourage that. Unconventional aquatics, North Carolina, 40s, 50s. Way too cold for you. I'm okay with 50s. I can do hoodie weather. I'm good with 50s. But any cooler than that, man, this morning was a little bitter. I wish I was in New Jamaica, says Joe Munoz. Are you in Texas? I feel like I know where you're from. I can't remember. You have a cold front, Joe. How cold is it there? My guess, I'm gonna take a wild guess, probably 50 degrees. Minus 1 degree Fahrenheit today? No way. Holy moly. It's 72 in Arizona today and it'll be 50 tonight. Don, man. Living the dream, man. I could take that weather year round. I skipped a beat thinking of that about that. Oh man, I think everybody's did. Anthony, Mindy, he can't figure out how to like this. I think what you got to do is if you go up just below where the video is showing, there's a live chat button. Click that live chat, and the chat screen will go away, and then it should reveal the like button. South Texas by the border of Mexico and 63 degrees. What global warming? Man, 63 degrees probably is a little chilly for down there. I'd take that right now though in a heartbeat. Dang, man. Hoping I get some emails of some awesome tanks. I'd love to share some of the fish fam, some of the great tanks. I see a lot of good tanks on YouTube, guys. So I'd love to see you guys send me some of that stuff, and I'll share it on the as the background. I'd love to participate with that. How do you actually make your own fish food? Fish keeping Jamaica. Do you make your own fish food? Angelo, you do? Mindy, you got it. Good, thank you. And you found your way back in the chat too. We are tropical people. This is nonsense. Yeah, it's probably a shock to the system. Try to figure something out here. So, oh, my first aquarium. Let's see. It was a 1 foot seamless edge, seven goldfish, one pleco. No gravel. There's a bubble controller. Scuba diver releasing the bubbles. That's a classic. How old were you when you had that tank? How long ago was that? Man, it's so cool to think about how far we've come, like in our hobby. When I was first starting out, just admiring a bunch of neons and a 10-gallon tank. How many gallons is my 10-gallon tank? The one behind me is 37 gallons. So I believe it's like 22 inches tall by 30 inches long by 12 inches deep. So it's pretty tall. And that actual that setup, I actually had two light fixtures on it because I wanted to get a carpet. Bill Hartwig, you made it. How many tanks do I have going, Bill? Right now I have one, two, three. I have three going. About to have a fourth with the 125. That's a work in progress. So working on filtration right now, and I just got the driftwood, getting that ready to go. So more videos to come to show that. Bill, you need to get back into it. You need to get your tanks set back up. Angelo, what ingredients do you use when you make your fish food? Out of curiosity. Smash the like button. Gently tap it, whichever you prefer. Yeah, yeah. Go to the like button. Do whatever you want to it. Thanks, Anthony. Because the reason why I ask Angelo, I've been thinking about making my own fish food, but um, I guess I haven't built up the courage yet. I don't know if that makes sense. It's something I've never done before, so always interested in learning new things. I think that's why YouTube's right up my alley too, is tinkering with this kind of stuff, this setup, and always into learning new things. Don Gallagher, am I on Facebook? I do have a Raccoon Creek Aquatics page. I don't keep up with it like I should. I'm going to get back into using that. I do have an Instagram that I post on 2 or 3 times a week. Um, so, but I do need to get better about Facebook. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm getting super excited about my 125. Uh, got a question here. Does Purigen really work? I put it on my Sun filter in my 50-gallon tank and it's still cloudy. Um, Barry, how long have you had it in your tank? I swear by it. I use it in all my tanks. I think it really polishes that water. I have my buddy, the Failmaster. He put it in his tank and it's worked out so far for him too. So give it a couple days. But I swear by that stuff. Got to put the girl to bed. Catch you all later. Much love. Thanks for stopping by, Angelo. Appreciate it, man. Have a good night. You guys have any new projects on the horizon? Heather, I noticed you haven't been making that many videos lately. I stopped by your channel a couple times recently. I'd like to catch some new content by you. Thank you, Joe. I don't plan on it being my last. I'd like to make this a weekly or maybe a once every 2 week thing and use a different tank from the fish fam every week. I think that would be awesome. So um, hopefully I get some emails with some awesome tank setups that I can share from the fish fam. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I'm actually really enjoying this. So a lot of good people in this community, a lot of good people in this chat. See you, Angelo. Thanks for stopping by, man. I have to run now. I'll catch the rest on a replay. Enjoy your first stream. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate you stopping by. It means a lot. Thank you. Got to go. More vids to come. Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good night, sir. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's see. So I'm working on ordering my filtration for the 125. I think I nailed it down, and buddy of mine, I showed what he wanted, and I'm gonna reveal right now. I'm going with, I think I'm going with a canister filter, and he said, "Dang, dude, that looks like a shop vac, not a fish tank filter." So, um, pretty excited about what I'm going with. I'm thinking an FX something Fluval. I'm between a couple options for Fluval canister filters for the 125. Super excited. Um, can't wait to get that thing filled up. I'm thinking I love Anthony from Unconventional Aquatics. A lot of his tanks. Everyone's tanks here. Joe Munoz has some beautiful tanks, so definitely it might be crowdsourcing some ideas for stocking options. And I haven't for sure decided what I wanted. Angelo has a great rainbow tank. That might be a vibe I'm looking for. So still deciding on what I'm going to stock it with, but I'm starting to get interested in rainbows. Jose from NYC, living in southwestern Arizona. Glad to be on board. Glad to have you aboard. Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. Yep, sent my favorite tanks to your Gmail. Confuses both our favorites, so I sent them both. Okay, I'll be sure to check them out. I'll make sure I'll get you on the backboard. I appreciate that. I'll have you on my background in my next stream. That's awesome. Can't wait to share those. 10 red tail cats. Yeah, right. Oh man, those are sweet fish though. There's a place, I don't know if you guys have heard Ohio Fish Rescue. They're supposed to have a lot of huge tanks. They have a bunch of red tail catfish and a 4 foot shovel nose catfish. So I'd like to go film and check that place out. What they do is if a kid picks up a Oscar and puts it in a 10-gallon tank like I did, but they don't have the means to take care of it once it gets bigger, they take it for adoption. They give it a proper home. So really cool cause what they do. But that made me think of that, Anthony. Red-tailed cats, man, they eat just about anything that'll fit in their mouth, don't they? Awesome, bro. Thanks. No problem, man. Thank you. Anything I do to give everyone some credit for the great work they do with their tanks, man. Oh, Anthony, you've heard of Ohio Fish Rescue? Yeah, man, they have some huge fish, some huge tanks, and they're expanding too. I think they're currently doing some construction last I saw. So they live, I think, about an hour and 15 minutes from where I live. So I might try contacting them. I've been on the phone with them before. I might try contacting him, see if I can pay him a visit and maybe have a video on what he does because I think he has a great cause and I'd like to spread what he does. That's a lot of positive things he's doing for the hobby. How long we been going? 34 minutes. Megalodon eating. He's eating out of your hand now. That's awesome, dude. Oh man, yeah, Anthony. I hope I can get a hold of him and get to go pay him a visit. Oh, the lights on the 125, Don. Yeah, oh man, I'm so excited. I was geeking out. Ask my wife. I was geeking out the first night I set him up and had him on my phone. I was just playing with all the settings. So super excited to customize what I want to do with this tank, depending on what plant stock I go with. Um, so I have some small list on what I definitely want to keep as far as plants in that tank, but I don't know exactly the entire list yet and how densely planted it'll be yet. And excuse me, I keep going back and forth on whether I want to use pressurized CO2 or not. So Um, we'll see what happens there. Chances are, I mean, I I'll probably end up with CO2, but we'll see. CO2 injection. I can confirm he did geek out. Yeah, I was like a little kid at Christmas. I tell you. The hard part about the lights was the lights came in the mail like right away, but it took a couple days for the brackets to mount them to the tank to come in. So I had to wait like 2 days, 2 days extra before I could play with them and get them set up. Because the brackets didn't come in because they're shipped separately. So that was painful, man. That was a long 2 days. I was excited. Well, checking and making sure my stuff is still good. Never done this before, so I felt like I was taking a gamble getting into it. Well, everyone, I think I might shut down for the night. Cool. I subbed to them at Ohio Fish Rescue. Yeah, watch a couple of their videos, Don. I think you'll like it. They're had great cause and awesome tanks. Get a single guppy. Man, that single guppy would live in large, wouldn't he? Be like a mansion for that thing. I mean, oh man, that's awesome. Single guppy and a planted 125. That'd be sweet. All right, everybody. I appreciate everyone for stopping by. I think I'm gonna shut her down for the night. I got to get up at like 3 in the morning, so getting kind of tired. It's already 8:34 Eastern time, so I might shut her down and chill for a little bit and head to bed. Appreciate everyone for stopping in. Make sure if you're watching this video, send me an email, 1 minute clip or less of your favorite tank, and I'll look them over and try to get them back on the green screen behind me for my next live stream. Great first stream, brother. Keep killing it, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good night, Joe, Jose. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Good night, everybody. Take it easy.